Hi guys, Scott Hilton here, Scott Talks. Out bike riding. Before I got home, I thought we would talk. 69 degrees in Florida. Got on long pants, 8 people, and a t-shirt, dark colored, to help absorb light. Just found out Venu Sports, which was the big sports service for Disney, Fox, and Warner Brothers, has been canceled. Disney's taking a deal from FUBU. I'm wondering if all this was just a major distraction to see if they could sneak in FUBU, or if worse came to worse, make a deal, work it a year, and then pressure Warner Brothers for more stuff, But the guy at FUBU is supposed to be in charge of this new thing. They're canceling Venu. ESPN's still going to be a premium service by fall, so they may have more content than you would think, but maybe they'll whittle that into FUBU, of course. And the original plan, I was like, what are they doing? I mean, it felt weird anyway. They had ESPN, which is all right. And then they were going to do this Venu with Warner Brothers and Fox and Disney. And I guess they told Warner Brothers to do it. We're doing a premium version of ESPN, which is going to cost more money, but don't worry. We'll put it on Venu and make it even more premium. So there'd be like 3 price tiers. You get your ESPN stuff, your premium ESPN, then you really spend more money to get Venu, and you get a lot of content that way. Well, it felt kind of weird. And now Disney's got to deal with FUBU, where they're going to get like 80% of FUBU or 70%, and 30% for FUBU, which means nothing for them, and told the FUBU guy he's still in charge. Right? For now, because ain't nothing happening. So might as well, they'll help push some shots on him and see if he plays nice, I'm sure. And if he doesn't, he'll be gone. And if it works out well, they'll absorb FUBU probably into the ESPN Plus service by fall. Who knows, But that's my thoughts. I thought I would talk to you about it. I see the FUBU guy possibly going out unless he FUBU hadn't made any money ever. I don't think, So how is he going to be able to stay? Somebody there's got to have some way to make some money. And Disney's got the money. And now there's talk the NFL network is not what it used to be, because they're selling off games left and right to Amazon, Netflix, just anyone they can. I mean, Apple could turn around and buy the whole damn thing. Just write one check and pretty much buy the NFL. But if they would want that. And maybe they would license it out for a year and see how that worked, and then bring back the NFL, Apple's version of the NFL network, and keep it to themselves and get Apple TV Plus or whatever they're going to call it. And it's the only place to get the NFL, and everyone would have to get it. Which would be good if they charged enough, but they couldn't charge. They'd have to charge extra for all those sports, and that would make it just for the people. They'd have to have a sports version, NFL version. So you'd probably have to NFL absorbed in with a discount, or by itself it could be NFL without Apple Plus. They could do that. I mean, Apple could do anything they want to if it's worth it to them. How are they going to incorporate that into an iPhone, just except for an app? They love doing stuff, buying something out and giving you the same thing Samsung has, but with a little tweak that makes it just a little bit better on this device and maybe this device, but you have to buy the new device to get the real good tweak. You know how they do. And, they're still could upgrade the TV box, the Apple TV box, which I love, to better processor. It's already got a great processor anyway, but maybe they can split 4 screens, 6 screens, multiple screens, where you have games off to the side and a bigger game in the middle or on one side, things like that. And there's ads in sports. There's no getting around that. And nobody cares about ad free on sports, because everyone's got to have ads on sports. And Apple's not going to give up that money. They're going to keep everybody interested, because if they ever sold the NFL, they'd say, well, and it comes with all these ads you can make money on. So just my thought on sports. Sports is hugely profitable, hugely expensive, and you've got to be able to charge for it. You can't just give them the NFL, a bunch of games. NFL's going to pocket as much from Amazon, Netflix, or anyone else that wants to see a game on their streaming service. I mean, when Netflix did good with their sports streaming in December, they made it, because they did that other live thing It didn't work out too well, the boxing match. And so they fixed their problems, actually did good, so they're going to be able to get more games. And NFL may just sit on that and say, we're going to keep our power play position. How are you doing? Yeah, all the neighbors are coming home. I stopped before the house. Hello. What is that, electric? We got the little sound of electric. So let me know what you think. If Venu Sports was just a double power play, was it just, we'll bankrupt FUBU and do the venue for a year or so and then power play our way into more? Or will we get rid of Venu and do our ESPN thing like we were going to do anyway? And Venu would have been absorbed. ESPN's a better name. I mean, you know what that is. And it is pretty much sports for Americans as we think of sports. I mean, Apple right now does a lot of soccer. So for them to get NFL, they're probably not really, they would like it if they get a deal, but they don't need, they got all sorts of stuff making money. But it'd be a great investment. It'd be like, NFL would be the equivalent of getting Star Wars in Marvel that Disney has now. You know what I'm saying? To be the home of NFL and the only home, unless they just wanted to sell some games to people to the point where they literally pay for the NFL with selling games to everybody else. And that could be possible, That could be a deal. And sell them a couple series, like, oh, and we'll give you the second run on The Mandalorian. Yeah, that could be a good thing. How you doing? A lot of people coming home. I was out bike riding and didn't hardly see anybody riding. It was 69 degrees. It's just getting windier. Look, I jumped to 12 miles per hour. Was 11, and to my back going in. But coming back, it was in my face. So it was a tough ride along at home. But I did good. You warm up when you ride. So let me know what you think of Venu Sports. And it was there one minute, magically gone the next because they got acquired FUBU. I bet they were playing both sides just to see what they could get a hold of. Because it didn't make sense to say you're going to up one on ESPN. Maybe that ESPN update is the FUBU. Or it would have been the merger. They would have gotten some other deals. They had to make ESPN Premium better for something. Maybe they had some NFL deals worked out on the sideline to get a couple games or something. But we'll see. Hopefully they'll do some kind of deal. If they have shows, they won't do like Sports Center and waste everybody's time listening to everything about every team. Maybe they'll have some local talent that are broadcasters and stick a camera in their face and say, what do you think? What do you think of the Warriors? I mean, not the Warriors, the Rams this year. Warriors. Golden State's a good team, basketball. But what do you think of the Rams this year? And the local talent can kiss up and say, oh, this is great, that we're doing good. And everybody listening would be like, yeah, it's great. So, they could have them do a little show. Keep it cheap. Say, look, we're not going to pay you a lot. But we'll keep a little show before the game. What do you think? You guys think? And get the local talent to do this game. And then both sides will be kissing up to their teams. That would be a neat way, cheap way to do it. Say, we're not going to pay you a lot, but if you want to do it, you can do it. And if you don't, you have to do it our way. You have to do it our way. They maybe have one or two premium hosts in the middle. You never know. Bring in one local talent from one side, one on the other. That'd be an interesting way to do an NFL game, because one guy's kissing up no matter what, and the other guy's kissing up no matter what. And then you got the reactions of the guys in the middle. Well, I don't know. What do you think of this? And they know they have to play kind of mediocre if Disney tells them to. That'd be an interesting way. Anyway, this is the way, Star Wars fans, NFL fans. Let's see what happens by fall. Have a good day.